Heyo. World's on fire, at least here in America. But I don't want to talk about that because it's gonna make me just depressed beyond reasonable. And it's not funny, haha, stream, man. It's the funny stream, man. This is the comedy that you love.
Gulp.
It's the comedy that you love so much. Playing Turok Dinosaur Hunter for your PC video gaming. PC video gaming. And I am Turok. Yes, I did, Igby. They're finally coming, but I'm not paying 500 big ones. The prices of the Nintendo Switch 2 games being $80 is like... Yes, they are insane, I agree. Have you ever played Turok Dinosaur Hunter for the N64? This is the PC re-release, though, not the N64 release. We're not going back to the N64. Never again. Because I am Turok! Turok Dinosaur Hunter is based off of a comic book, well, called Turok Dinosaur Hunter, or Turok, Son of Stone. Created back in the 1970s, you know, for the children. You play as Turok, a Native American who hunts the dinosaurs. And he calls them squawkers for reasons I cannot remember. Anyways, I'm gonna hit this guy with a knife. Because I am Turok. And when you die, you scream, I am Turok! Yes, drink your liquid key, Turok. No, don't do. My dinosaur-based autism agrees with you. Dinosaurs are cool. Sadly, right now we're Turok, a dude hunter, not dinosaur hunter, though. We will see dinosaurs pretty soon, though. Guaranteed. Like right now! There's a Dilophosaurus, I believe. It's Dilophosaurus. Who put spikes on the Dilophosaurus? I don't know. That could be Dilophosaurus or Utah Raptor. Well, it was trying to get me! When a random Archosaur runs at you, it mocks stupid. You have to shoot it. We're gonna kill a lot of dinosaurs, and a lot of things that aren't dinosaurs in this video game. You know, for a game called Turok Dinosaur Hunter, you sure shoot a lot of things that ain't dinosaurs in this video game. Now, I want you to imagine this game, but with a lot of fog, because that was the N64 version back in the day. I want you to imagine this game covered in fog and bullshit. I don't know how I tolerated it back in the day. How did I tolerate N64 games? I'll never know. Blow streak, speed of the Native American. I think it was because I didn't have a PC back then, so I didn't know about, you know, PC gaming! One of my friends had a PC, though, back when I was a lad, and there's a Dilophosaurus killing me. And I am Turok. I'm knifing a Dilophosaurus. I knifed! No, no, I... Okay, here it comes.
I am Turok.
You sure are, Turok. You sure are. He says that every time he dies. Yet again, I don't think the Skybox was meant for, you know, glorious PC video gaming when this came out only on the N64 back in the day. That sounds kind of cute, Igby, not gonna lie to you. My first video game console, so my mom and dad had a Nintendo Entertainment System. It wasn't mine or my little brother's, but it basically became mine and my little brother's. There's so many dudes. They're trying to kill Turok. For what reason, I don't know. Well, that's right, evil alien invasion. And Turok's dinosaur land. So Turok, because it was created for the N64, has a life system. I want you to remember that. So that means we have to gather these purple triangles in order to get extra lives for Turok. Because, you know, this was created for the N64. Just run, Turok. Run, you're out of bullets, Turok. Thank you. Thank goodness Turok can run at the speed of Mach stupidity. Despite not having well, this version has quick saving. And it also has the cheats from the N64 version, which I believe is... It's the extra oxygen. Probably, maybe. Oh! Yes, and I am Turok! Every good FPS protagonist runs at this Mach stupidity, though, so... Every good FPS protagonist runs at Mach stupidity. Friend, you know I have a shotgun. You're dead now, friend. You're dead, no big surprise. I have never had that done to me before, despite being very accident-prone as a lad. Despite being very accident-prone as a lad. I hear they sell oxygen in a can as a form of energy, which I always thought was bull. Oh, there's a dinosaur. I believe it is some kind of Dilophosaurus. It is clearly a theropod. Okay, it has a talon, but that doesn't seem like a Dilophosaurus's talon. I don't think Dilophosaurus had that weird face spine or could disappear on will, you know. I too wish I had self-cleaning dinosaurs. That would make my life so much easier. Imagine having a self-cleaning dinosaur. Oh yeah, the enemies respawn because, you know, this was an N64 video game. I forgot to mention, you know, the enemies respawn. And you are Turok. Yes! I just want the extra ammunition! I just want the extra ammunition! I need... The Dilophosaurus is coming for me, honey. What is the key for grenade? Not that, thank you. I need options. Bindings. weapons. Pistol, grenade. Oh. I don't touch grass a lot either, so that's okay. Anyways, we are Turok. No. Lately, the flowers, have bloomed. The smelly dogwood flowers. Those flowers that smell, well, how do I put this, politely? They smell like unwashed, parts of a woman. The parts... Ah, good. Groovy. So lately I've been dealing with that. So they've been leaving everything in a white, smelly dust. Hee-ho. Sir, your grenade-based shenanigans are gonna stop because I'm gonna shoot at you. Because It smell like fish. It smell like fish. It smell like fish. Or slightly unclean. That's what unwashed vajuju smells like to me, anyways. Unwashed vajuju smell like fish to me. This is a wholesome, family-friendly conversation. Speaking of cum, gallons of it. Imagine gallons of the wacky, funny baby batter available to you right now. All you have to do is call 1-800-FUNNY-BABY-BATTER. That's right, 1-800-FUNNY-BABY-BATTER for all your funny baby batter needs. Call now, and we'll throw in a free t-shirt. I don't know how I did this back in the day on the N64. Smelly ass Bradford pears or dogwood flowers. They smell terrible. The Bradford pears are nice looking. It is wasted on the youth. Anyways, we have to collect these golden Doritos so that Turok can get an extra life. Here's some of the things that aren't dinosaurs in this video game, like this fellow here. Behold, he is... I don't think he's any kind of species of dinosaur that we've ever discovered, but maybe there are dinosaurs that are weird gorilla monster men. Maybe there's a dinosaur species that's out there that was a weird gorilla monster man, for all I know. I'll let you decide what that says. I'm not up on the newest, latest paleontological discoveries. Anyways, I started blasting. What did the people do to the original Doritos? They taste the same to me. You could kill the monkeys. You could shoot the monkeys in this video game if you want to, but there is no reason to shoot the monkeys because they are you know, they're monkeys, man. They're just doing their job. Yes, exploding arrows. Take it. Take my exploding arrows. Yes, I would like to save my video game. Thank you. What is your favorite kind of Dorito? I like original or Cool Ranch. I am quite fond of Cool Ranch. I know there are other varieties, but I'm quite fond of the Cool Ranch. Turok, you need Doritos to survive. And Mountain Dew. I want you to imagine... cheddar stuff. Huh, interesting. Turok! Lava is deadly to humans, Turok. Huh. Anyways, we are Turok. Raw. I don't know the thickness of dinosaur hide, so I cannot say if this is scientifically accurate. I'm pretty sure there's been some studies about what the thickness of hide would be, comparatively speaking, you know. And what kind of caliber of weaponry you would actually need to kill dinosaurs. Good thing humans aren't bulletproof. My flavor of autism is, in fact, prehistoric life. I will talk to you about prehistoric life forever if you'd like me to tell you about Tully Monstrum. I could talk to you about Tully Monstrum and how funny that little animal is. Would you like to know more about the Tully Monstrum? Okay, it's time to go on Ted's quest of random brain poisoning for you, the people. Tully Monstrum was a fossil found in Illinois by a guy named Tully, and it's a weird fish thingy from time long ago, also known as Tully Monster. I'm going to show you the boy, the lad, in fact. Behold, Tully Monstrum! Look at this boy! Look at his weird little jaw thingy! They thought this was a weird... Look at him! Look how pure he is! We're not sure we're exactly in the order of fish he may or may not belong to, but he is a good boy. Weird old fish. Might also be related to lamprey, or... I'm not 100% sure what order he belongs to, but he might also be a lamprey. Okay, that's Tully Monstrum. No, it was small. It was very tiny. It was not, like, big. It was like, I don't know. It was not that big. Most fish were not big back then. Or lamprey, depending on the order of animals I can't quite remember from. Oh, the shape. Okay, yeah. Well, fish were weird. Why am I going this way? Ted, you idiot. Learn to develop directions. But I too crave the yellow paint and its purity. I don't crave $80 video games, Nintendo. $80 for digital Mario Kart. I want you to think about that. 80 American dollars for digital Mario Kart. Not even... Yeah, I thoroughly agree. That is before tariffs. Isn't it great being an American? I probably should go to Costco soon and get up some food. Just stock up on food so that way I'm ready. Thank goodness Turok Dinosaur Hunter for the PC is here for me. Because I am Turok. He is Turok. Sorry to hear about that. Well, here's Dorito eating Turok. Yeah, I know that feeling. Isn't it fun? Isn't it swell? Isn't it dandy? I just don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna be straight honest with you. I don't want to talk about it. There's a big man with a big gun. He's gonna shoot me just for fun. Turok Dinosaur Hunter 2 for the N64 is also good, but by God are the maps labyrinthian. The maps of Turok 2 are absolutely maze-like, and I have no idea how I managed that on the N64 back in the day. And fuck you, Dinosaur Man. Fucking Dinosaur Man. Coming at me. Hopping around. You're scientifically implausible. Weird dinosaur chimpanzee man. Yeah, but they're trying to kill me, and I need to live, you know? Yeah, good thing I have a pistola, though. Also, Turok is not shy about giving you good weapons. I wish someone would modify Turok. There's probably a mod of this game where you could play with Turok 2's incredible weapons, because Turok 2 has some great weapons. The Cerebral Boar, my dear. God, I love the Cerebral Boar. He is Turok. Friend, I'm going to kill you now, friend. No, Turok can speak. He likes saying his name. I don't know why, he just does. Good for him. He enjoys saying his name. He also likes going, "Rah!" Yeah, he is Hercule Satan in a way, I suppose. Friend, you will die thanks to the power of this... You know what, friend? Thank goodness for the holy Doritos. Oh, by the way, I'm invincible now. If this hurts your eyes, I can understand why you need to look away. Da 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 da. Na 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 na. Like I said, I can understand if this hurts your eyes, you need to move away. While you're invincible, you go fast. Bullets too slow. I need to shoot fast and bullets too slow. Have you ever seen Half-Life Full Life Consequences, or do I need to show people that one day? I need to one day show the masterpiece that is Half-Life Full Life Consequences to people. I'm gonna have full life consequences. No, it's an old animation from back in the day. They were free on Steam for a little bit, but I don't know if they're free anymore. I have to live up to my family name. Gordon Freeman. John Freeman, saver of the Hummins. Where's John Freeman when we need him now? He's got Hummins to save. No, I forget. Gosh golly, do I love respawning enemies when I'm trying to platform. I want you to imagine respawning enemies on your N64 video game console with the fog. And the draw distance. And the N64 video game controller. Now imagine doing that platforming back as the Beatles. Okay. Well, I feel like it might be necessary for a little history lesson, you know. Just a little history lesson. Good thing Turok can breathe underwater. That's one of his superpowers. Game Boy Color counts. Accidentally hit the console command. I am Turok. Turok, drink the key juice, Turok. I don't even want to know what the key juice tastes like. I don't want to know what the key juice... Oh, by the way, swimming your gun don't work, because fuck you. The game being this good, in spite of all the wackiness that the N64 put us under. I think I know what you're talking about. Was it like this LCD screen with a bunch of lines that had like 1001 games or something? Because I think I... Like 1001 games or some shit, you know? No, it claimed to have 1001 games, but it only had Tetris or some variety of Tetris on it. I'm sorry, I have terrible sense of direction, so I'm gonna need the map for this. I don't know how I beat this game back in the day. I think I had to use cheats when I rented this game. Because, you know, you couldn't afford new video games all the time when you were a kid, so renting it was. I love Puyo. Have you ever played Puyo Puyo Tetris? It's great. I'm not great at it, but I love it. My family had Oregon Trail, I think the third Oregon Trail game. For the PC back in the day. But I remember playing, like, Oregon Trail in the, like, computer lab. When I was younger. That Number Muncher. Remember Number Muncher? You're around my age, so you might remember Number Muncher. You may remember the Number Muncher. I am Turok! I'm one of the people that yellow paint was invented for. I'm not joking. I have the worst sense of direction. I get lost in my own neighborhood. That's how bad my sense of direction. English, English, English. Well, I was in special ed, so, let's not talk about that, though. I don't want to talk about that. The world's a little too there. I don't know how I lived without GPS. I don't know how I lived without it. I remember being young and having my mom, printing out old Google Maps stuff before, you know, you could just put GPS on your phone. I was full of class. I see. I gotta run from these dudes. I apologize. Friend, stop. Thank you. I think the cheat code to unlock everything in this game is on the 8th day God created Turok. If my memory serves me correctly. Thank you, Bo. You truly are. Turok, I didn't know you could fly. Excuse me. Thank goodness the PC version has cheats beyond just on the 8th day God created Turok and all that crap. Thank God for cheats. Remember when video games just had cheats built in? Remember? I don't feel like platforming. Eat the Doritos, flying Turok. Okay, groovy. Okay, where do you want me to go? Do you want to go to level 2, the jungle, or level 3, the ancient city? I'll let you decide since you're the guest here on Turok's Funny Dinosaur Hunting stream, where we are, in fact, Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. You want to go to level 2? Ancient City! Ah, yes, even now we're suffering from the fog. Man, this game had great music. So, Acclaim made this video. Well, they published this video game. It was, I think, developed by Iguana Entertainment. Let's just say Acclaim is one of Ted's Babted's retro gaming enemies. Because Babted always thought Acclaim had some mixed quality video games. Because sometimes they would publish stuff like Turok, and then they sometimes would publish real turd video games. And now they're back in Pog form. Which Pogs are apparently back! Like, they're just resurrecting everything now these days. Remember Pog? It's back in Pog form. Anyways, I blasted that dinosaur a new booty hole. As far as science knows, dinosaurs only had one butthole. This has been your dinosaur fact. Why weren't you allowed to have Pogs? Thank you, robot, but we're good. Oh, fair enough. Remember Pog? It's back in Pog form. Remember Pog? It's back in Champ form. Oh my god, I have to go all the way back! One moment. One moment. Dying really reset us here. Thank goodness I remember one cheat code from back in the day. Otherwise, that would have just... no. We're not busting my balls like that again. That is bullshit that your family did that to you. Not gonna lie to you. Kick! So let's see, it's on the 8th day, God created Turok. There we go. So it's on the G. Yeah, it's... this is so gosh dang stupid. How do I remember this? How do I remember this? Where's T at? There it is. H. D. C. R. T. D. T. R. K. And on the 8th day, God created Turok. That's the code, though! Right? GDD, CRT. Swear this was the code. CRT, DKRT. Okay, one moment. I'm remembering this code wrong. I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm trying to remember this code. H T T H. No, it's HT. It's NT H D GT GT G, GTH Ted GTH. That's on the 8th day. D GD. Well, I'm going a little insane. One moment. So I looked it up. It is, in fact, the right code. I'm just not doing it right for some reason. I'm just not doing it right, I think. So yeah, there's that. It's... Let me just get up the cheat again. Enter cheat. I'm going to just delete all this. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong here. That's the command, I think. It's... I keep messing up the thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Igby. I'm sorry, Igby. I'm sorry. Okay. It's NTHG. We did it. Hooray. Now we can go to options. There we go. Well, it spells out on the eighth day God created Turok. That's how I remembered it back in the day. It's supposed to be a funny little sentence. That's how the secret manual told me back in the day. Okay, there's some racially insensitive warriors, racially insensitive men. Remember, this was a game from the 1990s. I want you to remember this, Egby. I want you to remember this. This game was made in the 1990s, so it's not going to be the most racially sensitive thing in the universe. Even though it's starring a Native American shooting dinosaurs, there's still a little questionable poo in the pie, if you get what I'm saying. There's a little bit of that, 90s-ness. Of course, they have blowguns because of the 1990s. When I was a lad, we had a Tomb Raider game. I think or we had like a demo that came, a Tomb Raider demo or something for the PC, and I never really liked how the Tomb Raider played. But I liked how the Lara Croft looked to my adolescent brain. Friend, you are aware that I can kill you with a knife. You are aware of this, friend. And that I am Turok. I don't remember the Tomb Raider movie at all, in fact. I only remember Angelina Jolie for, well, obvious reasons. For obvious reasons, I remember Angelina Jolie in that movie. I think I was like, what? When did the Tomb Raider movie come out, though? Like 2001, 2002? I had to be a teenager back then. Okay, I have to go take care of some things soon, so, that was Turok. What would you like to sign us off on? Something funny or a national anthem? I'll let you decide since you're the guest here. I don't know if I'm going to be playing more Turok. You know, I'd like to thank you for coming. It means a lot to me that people come to these streams. Even if it's just one or two people, it really does mean the world to me that people come. Like I said, thank you for coming. I'm going to goodbye, Joe.